Get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers who deposit $5 or more can get no sweat bet up to $1,000 back in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code Shannon. New customers can get a no sweat bet up to $1,000 if your first bet loses. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85. Route runner extraordinaire, bingo great, bingo ring of famer, a 6-time Pro Bowl player, a 3-time All-Pro player, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you like and hit that subscribe button. That way we'll know the feedback that we're getting. Leave comments. That's also acceptable on Apple Podcasts. We're at 1,121,000 subs. Ocho, we're gaining. We got to try to get to 1.2 by the end of the month. That's our goal, to try to get at least 100K every month. That's what we've been doing. I mean, some months we do more, but considering there's really no football, and that's mainly kind of how we got this thing started, I think we're doing pretty good. Please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can get the feed through Club Shay Shay, but we greatly appreciate it if you were to subscribe through the Nightcap podcast feed. Thank you guys again. I can't thank you enough for selling out Shea by Laportier, but we are starting to get them back in stock. I was talking to my team tonight. We have we got about 3,000 cases coming in on the 13th, considering that the 8,000 bottles we just got in. So we're going to be pretty good. So we're taking pre-orders. The turnaround is a lot sooner than the 2 to 3 months that you had to wait. Thanks for bearing with us. Thanks for being patient with us. We greatly appreciate that. So thank you again for joining us. We're going to try to make it as entertaining and as fun as possible, just like we usually do. But our aim is to always get better from one show to the next. And so far, considering the feedback that you guys have been giving us, I think that's been the case. Ocho, you had a very eventful day yesterday. You were supposed to go.
Hey, listen, yesterday was, I'm not even going to call it bad. I'm not even going to call it bad because I had patience. But this is a tale testament as to why I normally fly Spirit. This is why I fly Spirit, because I don't run into issues like.
Yes, you do. Ocho froze for a second. Let's see if we can get his Wi-Fi back going again. But he froze. Hopefully he gets that rectified. But Ocho, I'm gonna let Ocho
like this when there are things that are important. Listen, stay. I froze.
Yes.
Am I back?
You back?
I'm in a hotel in New York. That's not supposed to happen, huh?
Why not?
I mean, because when you look at the prices in some of the states where people are moving from, because the cost of living is very expensive, I think the Wi-Fi should work in this area that I'm in. Or am I wrong?
No, I'm sure it does work, but I mean, hold on, I thought you had patience. I mean, sometimes flights get delayed, things happen.
Well, wait a minute. You're right. So that did happen yesterday, and it was because of the weather. So, but the fact that not only what is the weather, but I was at the airport since 4:00. So I would have been in New York, and I would have been able to do yesterday's show. But due to the weather, the fact that they kept us there the entire day, making us believe at some point we were going to get to New York. But we boarded a plane at 12:30 at night after being there for what 6, 7, 8 hours a day. And then we board the plane at 12:30 at night, and then only to tell us to deplane because the flight staff had already went over the amount of hours that they can work for a day. I mean, that hurt. That hurt me. So I mean, I'm tripping. I went to in the Miami airport, there's a section where you can smoke cigars. It's in D34. Like a little Fridays. I went over there for 2 hours and smoked a cigar, so I wasn't tripping. But everybody else, listen, there was a fight at the back of the plane. As soon as the guy said, we got to get off because we can't fly anymore and there is no replacement crew. Everybody upset, everybody, screaming and hollering. And I felt really bad. I felt really bad for the gate agent because they got the brunt of it. Why couldn't you tell us and just cancel the damn flight and have us sit at the goddamn airport for 6, 7 hours, whatever it may have been? And I really felt bad. And again, even though it was a weather delay, Spirit would have handled it differently. Spirit would have handled it differently.
Get out.
Hey, even if I won't get out, they were going to let me know and give everybody not brochures. What do you call it?
Vouchers.
Vouchers. They would have gave everybody vouchers. Listen, we don't want you to sit here at the airport all day. We have your phone numbers, we have your information. We'll email you and let you know when to come back to the airport. Not have you sitting there all day. And listen, it's unfortunate incident. Mother Nature is unpredictable, and that's what happened. But you know what? I'm here today. I'm hyped. I feel good. I have a surprise for you because you didn't know. I didn't think it could happen, but it did happen. And we'll get to that later on. Before I keep going, LeBron, thank you. I appreciate it to be able to give me something like that, which is an unbelievable milestone, and to think of me and bless me with that gift. I appreciate it.
Ocho, I think we've all been in situations where we were waited around for an extended period of time,
Right.
thinking we were going to get something, only to find out that we weren't going to get it. And you could have saved us some time. Why didn't you just go ahead? Why didn't you go ahead and tell me that it wasn't going to go down like I anticipated?
Right.
So that's not the first time. It probably won't be the last time that there was an anticipation about getting something or getting out somewhere, and it didn't happen. But like you said, you have more patience than I do, because I need you to give me some answers, because I want to get on home.
You would have been upset?
Hell yeah, I'd have been upset.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think for me, I went to the Sky Club, because I normally fly Delta, and so I'd have probably went to the Sky Club.
Right.
But to be that, well, hell, that just happened to us. What the hell am I talking about? We just had a situation happen during the national championship game. We was out there in Houston, and our flight got delayed. Our flight got delayed for like 8-9 hours.
Yeah,
and we happened to be. The thing was, we was in a room. Had a little card called, little dark skinned card that I was able to go into. We got a little room to ourselves. But other than that,
right,
it'd have been bad. I don't look. I spent more time at airports the last 6 months than I have probably in the last 6 years. But it's a part of the job. It's a part of my job and what I have to do.
Right.
Not only for ESPN to fly and have to go to New York from time to time, and with Stephen A, like we take the show on the road, but for Laportier, that really has me traveling a lot, because I'm the marketing arm of Laportier, and show up at these bottle signings, Roger Wilco's, Total Wines, and things of that nature. Gallo have sales meeting, Eagle Rock had sales meetings, and give a pep talk to the staff. So that's a part of what I have to do. So I'm on the road a lot, but I understand that. That's what I signed up for when I wanted to be a part of this, become an owner, co-owner, and Shea by Laportier. So that's what's required of me. So I don't really have a problem with it, but I just hate, it'd be a lot easier if I had a private jet, but I don't have one of those. So.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying, Ocho, it'd be easy on you, boy.
No, it wouldn't be easier, because listen, whether it's private or whether it's domestic, it's still the same thing. You got to get on, you got to board, you got to get off. It's the same thing.
No, it ain't. I tell you what I could do. I could fly if you let me get that bag from rail. That's a one-way trip somewhere.
Nope.
Yep. Let your boy get that double X. Let your boy get that double X.
But what? You already got one. You said you already
double X Chanel. Actually,
you already got one. You got two.
I keep it there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I keep it. That between me and you, Ocho.
I know.
I keep just in case. Just in case. I'm liking somebody a lot. Hey, you know what I got you, girl. But see, now they're not gonna want the bag, because you ain't buy this for me. You had this.
You know what's funny? When we had French fry Serenity, for those of you who don't know, when we had my daughter, I boarded the navy blue double XL as the diaper bag.
Right.
And I doubled back Christmas time and got the gold, because the gold that just came back, I hadn't seen in a long time. Because we got God damn it, boy bag. I forgot what you call it. We got the gold. It's the square. I can't. I'm losing my mind right now on what the bag is actually called. But anyway, we got
the Chanel bag.
Yeah. Not the big, not the XL. I had the boy bag.
Okay.
We got the smaller gold. But when I saw that gold, when I was like, oh shit, I ain't never seen this. And then when you said, it came out in 2019, I had no idea, because all I knew was the boy bag. The all gold boy bag they had. It was limited. After that, but anyway, but we can go ahead. We can go ahead.
Hey, I didn't play. I ain't got, but I do.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got
It's
it.
time for our first topic of the day. It
Yeah.
is a news cap. We right up. Wow. The Broncos informed Russell Wilson that they're going to be releasing him. His releasal will trigger an NFL record, $85 million in dead cap. It's the largest dead cap hit in league history, bigger than the previous two records combined. The previous record was Matt Ryan, $40,530,000, and Aaron Rodgers, $40,310,000. So if you combine those two together, they're not as large as the money that the Broncos are going to have to eat that they can't use for cap space on Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if my math serves me correct, they're not going to even get to the extension. So they let him go. Russell made $100 million for 2 years of work with the Broncos. The Seahawks, this is what the Seahawks got out of this deal. The Seahawks got a first rounder, a second rounder, a fifth round pick in 2022. They got a first and a second round pick in 2023. They also got the quarterback. What's the quarterback from Missouri? Forget his name. They got Noah Fant, the Broncos tight end. They got Shelby Harris, who was a young defensive tackle. Luck. Is that his name? What's his name? I forget his name. Ash, what's his name? The quarterback for the Broncos. Oh, Drew Lock. Drew Lock.
Yeah.
So the Broncos paid Russ $124 million in salary, gave them Noah Fant, who was the Broncos' first-round draft pick, Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, and 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a fifth-round pick. To say this was a epic fail for the Broncos would be an understatement. A great game
for the Seahawks.
For the Seahawks, because the Seahawks weren't going to pay that money.
Right.
They weren't going to give Russ the extension that he wanted.
Right.
And so when you can think about it, I don't want this, and I can turn it into something epic. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, Ocho, you got a coat that you no longer want to wear. And you know what? Somebody say, Ocho, man, I'll give you $50,000 for that coat. You're like, okay. Hell, I was looking to get rid of it anyway.
Right.
That's what the Seattle Seahawks did for Russ. So what are your thoughts about, I'll chime in after you, what are your thoughts about what the Broncos did?
That's the nature of the business.
Yeah.
Hoping and expecting to get, were I blocked out?
No, you good. You good.
Okay, but you scared me for a minute. Again, it's a gambling business in a sense when it comes to owners and investing in players, because you never know what you're going to get. But what they were hoping to get, what we all thought we were going to get, was the Russell Wilson of old that we were used to seeing with the Seattle Seahawks. Very good, very good quarterback. Obviously, 9-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl winner, Super Bowl 48 when they beat the Broncos. To me, what I don't think they gave Russell Wilson enough time to come in and change the organization in the direction in which they wanted it to go. I think the owners that don't have a football background, they don't understand what it takes, the time it takes to turn the organization around. They wanted Russell Wilson to come in and be this ungodly savior and flip the script and all of a sudden make them contenders right away. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. I think they had a good quarterback. Now they put themselves behind the 8 ball, because now you're not going to have anyone at the helm, and you're basically starting all the way back over when you could have kept Russell Wilson, which what I would have done, understanding what he's done, understanding the experience that he has, playoff contender, being in Super Bowls. He knows how to get there. He knows how to win. Let's build around him and have a little patience. People that are not football owners or have football backgrounds are very impatient and think they can spin their way into winning right away, and that's not going to happen. Now, as far as Russell Wilson's future, to me, what makes the most sense, right over there in Pittsburgh.
Sure.
Right over there in Pittsburgh. Why not? You're going to a historic franchise that is known for doing what? Winning Lombardi trophies. They have everything you need right around them. Great running game, Super Bowl winning coach, great receivers, hell of a defense. It just makes sense. No matter what anyone else says, it just makes sense to me as opposed to any other places that he can go.
Sometimes, Ocho, a lot of times I phrase things and I use analogies.
Mm-hmm.
And I use analogies a lot when it comes to relationships.
Yes, sir.
This was a relationship, and we hear this all the time. Well, somebody had to pay their wife $20 million, $30 million. Man, I'd have kept her. Well, if you're not happy, why would you keep her?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Broncos situation. You
Right.
say, man, it's going to cost them $85 million in dead cap. They're not happy with Russ. They don't believe in Russ. So why would you keep it? So in this situation, I want players to understand.
Mm-hmm.
You see what they're willing to do? Now, they'll eat $85 million, in which money they can't use for future players or for players. But if you ask them for $85 million, they ain't got it. Fans, you see that?
Come on, talk.
You see how teams find money and do. They basically threw $85 million. I was like, man, we don't care. They're paying Russell Wilson $39 million this year, and he won't take a snap for the Broncos. Now, Russ can go out there in the open market and maybe get another deal, and he might make $80 million this year with the 39 plus the money that he gets from another team.
Yeah.
So this notion that, oh man, teams are always gonna do what's in the best interest of the team.
Yeah.
Players, please do what's in the best interest of you. I'm not telling you to go. I'm not telling you to stay. But what I will tell you is that you need to do what's in the best interest of you. And you know, oh, I gave him a hometown discount. Teams never give sponsors. They never give advertisers. They didn't give ESPN. They didn't give Fox. They didn't give CBS, NBC, Amazon. Right. They didn't give Peacock. They didn't give them no discount. So you know what, guys? Hey, they say CBS, y'all been covering football for 60 years. We're gonna cut y'all a deal. NBC, y'all been at it for about 50. Fox, y'all got the deal, and y'all came in 94. So you know what? Y'all been at this thing for 30 years. We're gonna cut you a deal. Mm-hmm. They don't cut anybody else deals, but the team always want players to give them a deal. Mm-hmm. And players like, yeah, you right. I'm gonna do what's in the best interest of the team.
Yeah.
No, that's not your team. If the team said Johnson, do what's in the best interest of Johnson, because that's the team. That's helping the team. But that team say Broncos, that team say Cowboys or Eagles or Giants or whatever. But players, man, and they take that money and do what? Right in their pocket. No, nothing to take that back. Go right back to the bank and draw interest. Mm-hmm. When have you ever heard teams cut prices on tickets, cut prices on concession, cut prices on memorabilia, or paraphernalia? Mm-hmm. I just want to see that. Teams lose and still increase the prices.
Yeah.
If they win, you know damn well they're going to increase the prices. And fans go right along with it.
Yeah.
They don't even know. They're like, oh, you mad at this guy, and the owner's taking your money. Like, yeah, see how we did it? We got them thinking that he's selfish, but it's really us that's selfish.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's been that way for a very long time. I'm not sure there are some fans that really understand the business and understand, the little nuances in the games that the owners do play and how they flip the script and have the fans believing that the players are the issue. And it's sad. Obviously, this is a cutthroat business. And if you understand the business in general and you're able to separate the business and emotions side of it, and understand the game of football in general, then you're able to differentiate between the two and who's right. And most of the time, I think it'd be in the best interest of fans to side with the players, even though your loyalty is with a specific team.
Yes, because the players going to leave, Ocho.
Yeah, at some point.
You left Cincy. The Bengals are still in Cincy.
Yeah.
Carson Palmer left. The Bengals are still there. Yeah. Joe Burrow, Chase, those guys are. That's why it's hard for them to untie their loyalty and don't have loyalty to a specific player, because said player is going to move along, whether it's 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or if you're fortunate like Tom Brady, you play 20 years in one locale. Right. But eventually you're going to move on. But guess what? A team's going to stay.
Yeah.
Now, you do have isolated instances. You get St. Louis that was in St. Louis, and, boom, they leave.
Right.
Or actually, the Arizona Cardinals was in St. Louis, and they went to Arizona. They were the St. Louis Cardinals, and they went to Arizona. The Rams were in Anaheim and went to St. Louis. Now they're in L.A. Hell, to Oakland, they go up and down the interstate. They were Oakland, and then they the Rams, and then they L.A., the Coliseum, then they back to Oakland. Now they went to a whole nother state. We see the Colts move in the middle of the night in '84. So, but the fans' loyalty has been and for the most part, be loyal to the team.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that the teams don't care.
Yeah.
They'll eat 85 million.
Yeah. And it's happened many a time before, and then you just don't hear about it until it's a player of this caliber.
Right.
And it gets somewhat of an eye opener, but it goes on all the time on smaller scales. Very seldom does it happen on a scale of this magnitude.
Well, we saw what they did. We saw them eat the money with Matt Ryan. We saw them eat the money with Aaron Rodgers. We've seen them eat money before, but not to the tune of double what the other two high dead cap hits were.
Right.
So he doubled it. So now it's time for a new segment. We've got a new segment, Ocho. It's called Money Moves, and it's presented by DraftKings. Ocho, Money Moves, presented by DraftKings. Tell me, where do you think Russell Wilson will be playing next season?
Hey.
Okay, so it's going to be delayed. I get it. So it's going to be like all the other segments. So let me go back, Ocho.
Yeah.
We know Russell Wilson will no longer be a Bronco. They announced it today. They're moving on. They wish Russell good luck. We got a new segment, and it's called Money Moves, presented by DraftKings. Ocho, where do you think Russell Wilson will be playing next season?
You ready? Can I answer now?
Yeah.
Oh, listen. The team that makes the most sense, the organization and the franchise that makes the most sense. The team and the organization and the franchise that has a head coach where it makes the most sense. The team, the franchise, and the organization that has a great receiver and George Pickens, a great running back in Najee Harris.
Yeah. Jalen Warren is also there.
One of the best defensive players on defense, and also a great supporting cast with that as well.
Yeah.
You put a quarterback in that situation in itself, I think it gives him a great chance to be in contention. Again, even me as a Bengal can sit here and be honest about it and what Russell Wilson can do for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I can do that. I can separate the two, even though my allegiance is as a Bengal.
Right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are the betting favorite at -200. Then comes in the Las Vegas Raiders at +275. The Atlanta Falcons are third at +400. The Patriots are fourth.
Russell Wilson to the Steelers will probably be the one that makes the most sense. Oh, no. None of that makes sense. None of that makes sense. I'm just telling you what makes sense from a football standpoint.
But you do know they're also in the running for Justin Fields, and it seems to be the Steelers have the biggest offer on the table for Justin Fields.
I like it, but I prefer Justin Fields in Atlanta. I'm just saying me. And I'm knowing Justin Fields. Listen, I can't put myself in his shoes. I'm just saying what I would do if I were Justin. I would probably go to Atlanta.
I mean, obviously, I think that would, if he has a choice in the matter. I don't know.
I don't think he had the choice.
He doesn't. I think the thing is the Bears are probably going to go for the best offer. Who's going to give me the biggest package, because they do have 2 first-round picks. I don't know. I would have thought that Justin Fields would bring at least a first-round pick, even if it's at the lower, somewhere between 27 and 32.
Right.
Obviously Kansas City is not in play. Buffalo's not in play. Baltimore's not in play.
No.
Who else made it that far? 49ers are not in play. So, maybe somewhere between 20 and 25. Because we know, like, the teams that made it to the championship games, we know they're not looking for a quarterback.
Right.
We know the Lions are not looking for a quarterback. But I think for me, I love Justin Fields to Atlanta. It's his hometown team.
Yeah.
He'll be dynamic on that turf. They have skill position players. I like him with Raheem Morris. It's going to be interesting to see. I don't know if they've named a coordinator yet, but I think they can do dynamic things there. But right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are the betting favorite to land Russell Wilson services.
And you know what's funny?
What's that?
Is I said this so long ago. I said this so long ago before anybody was saying it, and they called me crazy. Oh, that's not going to happen. I mean, listen, there's certain.
Go ahead, Ocho. I'm gonna let you finish your point.
Yeah, I mean, they called me crazy. I said, listen, if anything happened, if things don't work out, obviously when the rumblings and the talks of him leaving and him cutting him and letting him go, the first thing I said was, well, the only thing that makes sense to me, based on the landscape of the NFL and the situation and quarterbacks on the rest of the other 31 teams, there are some places you just ain't going to have quarterbacks solidified for 10 years. But hell, the best thing that looks good, you see that girl walk by with that skirt on. That's the Steelers.
That's the Steelers?
Yeah.
Who's that? What's that? Maybe some ice melted or something.
You got ghosts in there, huh?
Now I got this thing nice. I got a foosball table up in here.
Hey, where you at?
I'm in Dallas.
Oh, you got a house in Dallas too? Boy,
I ain't got no hell no.
Money,
But see, Ocho, I was at the forefront. I say Russell's not gonna be in Denver next year. Man, how you know? Man, you don't know. You ain't in the locker room.
Right.
I love when people start. Man, you don't know, bro. Y'all, I know y'all think that people like ESPN hired me and I was on, CBS because I'm a pretty face. But do you actually think that when I don't really do a whole lot of stuff. I don't really do a whole lot of breaking news because that's not my job. When I was at a network, when I was at Fox, that's Jay Glazer's job. When I'm not at ESPN, that's Adam Schefter, rest your soul more. That was their job. So that ain't what I do. But you bet your ass now. If I tell you something now, if I tell you a duck smokes cigarettes, if you grab him and hold him and check his wings, got some Benson the Hedges up under there. I'm just telling you what you do. If you grab him to catch him and hold his wing, look, he got a pack of cigarettes up under there.
You went old school. I don't think nobody caught that. The chat might be too young for the Benson the Hedges now. Hey, my grandma.
What the Cool and Marlboro?
Yeah.
I had an uncle that smoked them Pall Mall. Pall Malls that had no filter.
Right.
Yeah. Or that Prince, the old guys had that Prince Albert in the can.
Oh yeah.
You know about that Prince Albert in the can or that Dutch?
That's so back.
Okay. Dak Prescott is confident in getting Todd Francis, Dak's agent. Dak Prescott is confident in getting a deal done for himself and the team. It helps with the team and it helps with the numbers. Everything is great. It'll happen. Dak also responded to Jerry's recent comments on the culture of the team, saying, the culture is high. The culture is great from my standpoint. That's something I've always bragged on and took pride in. Any questions about that, I feel attacked. I know some guys in the locker room do too. Okay. It seems like from what I've been reading, Dak could reset the quarterback market. 3 years, $180 million. That's $60 million a season. 3 years, $180 million. That's $60 million a year.
Yeah.
Now, you know who looking at that, right? Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert just they got re-signed. Who's the quarterback that's up now? Who's quarterback up now? Because I don't think Baker's going to reach that number. I think Baker's going to be somewhere around 35, somewhere between 30 and 40 million.
About 40. Right. I think Baker be about 40. But if you look at it, all the top quarterbacks have been paid.
Signed.
Yeah, everybody signed. And the last
Josh is signed. Josh is signed. Joe is signed. Herbert is signed. Mahomes just signed his deal. Lamar is signed. So I don't really see any quarterbacks.
Who would be up next? Who's in that upper echelon of quarterbacks that can warrant a guaranteed type of money?
Nobody.
So everybody's already done. So
yeah, you're gonna extend Jared Goff, but he's not gonna approach that number. Right. Baker Mayfield is a free agent. He's not gonna approach that number. Jalen Hurts got his deal done last year. So when you look at it, Ocho, there are really none of the top. Brock Purdy, he's not approaching that number. Kirk Cousins is a free agent, but I don't see him getting that number. Now, it seems like Minnesota is still in play for his services. You hear the Falcons being talked about in play for his services. Maybe even the Washington Commanders may be in play for his services. Right. But I don't see Dak. I don't see Baker. I don't see Goff. Oh, Tua. Tua is up.
Yeah,
Tua is up.
yeah.
I don't see. I mean, Tua might get. He might get. 4 years, a couple of $100 million.
Yeah. What you got 40, 43 a year, something like that?
Yeah, 45.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they don't have a choice because where's your other option, you know?
Trevor Lawrence is due a contract pretty soon here. This is his 3rd year.
Yeah. They'll probably get him done after this season. But again, knowing Jerry, the star on the helmet, wanting to make a big splash, which is something he always likes to do, Dak is going to get paid.
Yeah, for sure.
Dak is going to reset the quarterback market because there won't be anybody else to come behind him and be able to reset
for
it
the foreseeable future
for a while. Yeah, it's going to be a while. So
and plus Ocho, the thing is Dak has a no trade clause, so you can't trade it. So you'd have to release him, and that would trigger. Ain't no telling what his cap hit would be because he's gonna count $59 million.
Right.
And so that's kind of why you want to do it because ain't no way you can afford a cap hit like that, and you got CD, and you got Micah. Now they might save some money because it doesn't look like the outstanding left tackle Tyron Smith is going to be back.
Right.
So you might save some money there.
Right.
And guess what's coming down the pipeline? Your All-Pro left guard. You see, Dak got the rock going on. Got the somewhat shaved head. Got the goatee going.
New look.
He got rid of the beard and went to the goatee.
And that's that money look, man. That's that money look.
You ever had a goatee, Ocho?
Yeah. When I was playing, I had a goatee when I was playing.
That thing must have been real thin.
Nah, it wasn't thin. It did what it needed to do. You know, it gave a little intimidation.
Intimidation?
Yeah, it was in my intimidation tag. A little goatee, mouthful of goals, blonde mohawk. I'm talking about. I was ugly, I didn't care nothing about being pretty. I was out there, straight character, straight persona. You finna get this work. You feel me? And that's I was a funny looking dude, man. I didn't understand my potential until I cut my hair. And GQ asked me to be on the cover of the magazine, but I told him I had to decline because that's not me. I'm not a model.
You're not a model?
Nah, I ain't no model. I didn't know I looked good once I got rid of all the extracurricular bullshit I was putting on.
I don't know if Rail would have liked that guy with a mouth full of gold and a blonde mohawk.
She wouldn't have had no choice because that's still me.
Nah, Rail said nah.
Nah, she ain't had no choice. But listen, she the one was stalking me back then. She was stalking
you?
me. Yeah, she talked about I was her crush. Yeah, her celebrity crush. I said, honey, I wasn't.
First of all, you wasn't no celebrity, Ocho. You're a celebrity now. You a football player. You a celebrity now, Ocho.
Right. I'm saying I caught a football for a living. Ain't nothing about that famous.
Yeah. So what do you think? What's your take on the culture of the Cowboys?
Hey, listen, I love the Cowboys. I love Dak. I love CD. I only have one problem with the culture when it comes to the Cowboys. I'm not sure. Maybe the fans also may have a problem as well. The person who runs the show. The person who runs the show, that's it. That's the only thing I have a problem with. When you meet somebody, and the first thing, women that are in the chat can attest to this. You know how you meet a guy and he does and says all these things. He promises all these things that he's going to do for you. And when you first meet you, a dude act a fool when he first meets you. He do everything.
Yeah.
He roll out the red carpet.
Yeah.
I mean, he put on. But on the back end, after 6 months, everything started to change. We rolling around into December. It just ain't. He don't call as much. He don't text as much. He didn't got comfortable. He didn't got content. I need Jerry. Jerry, I love you, and I know he's seen the clips. Allow the players to do their thing. Let Mr. McCarthy do his thing. Allow Dak Prescott to be the leader that he is. Allow the players in the locker room to lead that team. Allow the head coach to be the leaders of men that you hired. We don't need you at the forefront. We don't need you making an appearance every day. We don't need you to talk about who's hurt, who's going to play, and who's not. We don't need you creating tension, mentioning Trey Lance, knowing that your starting quarterback is that. Like, we don't need the confusion from you to always keep us in the headlines, because the product, like Frank Lucas said, the product is going to sell itself. The Dallas Cowboys are Blue Magic. You don't have to do nothing when it's going to sell itself already.
Jerry's the culture. That's why a lot of his players talk, because he talks. That's the culture.
He sets
Jerry, you see, here's the thing, Ocho. If Jerry were to start talking, that means he fades into the back.
Right.
Jerry wants to be the face of the team. He has something no other owner is the face of a franchise. That used to be Jerry Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner. That was Al Davis. That's Jerry Jones. Every other owner is perfectly content with letting their players, their great players, normally a quarterback, be the face of their franchise. But not Jerry, because I bet you Jerry signed just as many autographs as a player.
You think so?
Hell yeah, man. They love Jerry. Because Jerry pull up at the bar and damn near buy, hey, everybody a drink.
Jerry, he be in public like that too?
Yeah.
Hold on now. Since when you ever known of an owner to actually be in public amongst the people? Now, I mean, you saying that, you looking at me. I don't know. I don't be in Dallas.
No, they're not. But
I don't understand.
That's Jerry.
I mean, know that.
Yeah. I mean, Mark Davis is kind of like that. Mark Davis would be at the casino playing.
Mark Davis loved basketball and he loved UFC and boxing. So I see him.
And he loved the slot machines.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, but I just can't picture. I can't picture Jerry Jones out in public amongst the masses.
Most no. Ocho, I told you this was going to come in because NFL is greedy. The NFL reportedly still wants to get to 18 regular season games. The NFL expansion to 17 regular season games was controversial, given the potential impact on its player safety. But the league isn't likely to stop there. According to Mike Florio, the push to 18 regular season games hadn't been abandoned. Health and safety concerns be damned. Now, under the new rule, the CBA is safe until 2030.
Right.
2030 is going to be here sooner than later, because we know how these months and these years pass by. And there at certain point in time, Ocho, there's only so many ways that you can generate revenue. Okay. Now, an extra game. Imagine think about what the 17th game did. Yeah. So what would an 18th game do? Ocho froze again.
The price is going up. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. You know what it's doing?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you. You froze a little bit temporarily. But that's the go ahead.
I can't believe that, man. No, what I was trying to say is it's all about money at the end of the day. It's all about a dollar. You understand the bottom line, understand why they want to add an 18th game, then you have a better understanding. They always preach player safety, player health, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Listen, I don't care what they say. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Look at what they do.
At the end of the day.
I see better than I hear. I hear what you're saying. Oh, what we did, you see what we did for the kickoff? We don't let the players take off running, get a running start. They can't leave into the ball. You saw what we did for the kick return. We took the 2 and 3-man wedge out. So we're trying to be safety, the defensive receiver, the impact on the quarterback. That's what we're trying to do.
Right.
Let's add a 17th. Let's add an 18th.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Ocho, there's only so many ways. Okay, you got ESPN, you got Fox, you got CBS, you got NBC, you got Amazon, you got Peacock, you got them max to capacity. Where they say, well, give us something. In the Coliseum, what did they want? They wanted to see more blood.
Yeah.
We want more. We want more.
Are you not
entertained?
Yeah.
So give the people what they want.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. Listen, the players are getting a piece of that pie. So I'm curious to how the players will feel about it. Because knowing the 18th game is coming,
Yeah.
Uh, Depending on what the slice of that pie look like, the players might complain, they might not.
They complain, Ocho. They complained about the 17th game. Man,
Yeah.
Ocho, the game it used to be 12 games. Then it went to 14. Then it went to 16. And there
Mm,
was complaining because you know the brutality of the sport. Can you
yeah.
imagine? Think about now.
Mhm.
They didn't have no defensive receiver. They didn't have no pillows for the quarterback to fall
Right,
on.
right, right, right,
They
right.
tore your head off. And so the players knew if we increase 2 games with the way we're playing, that's even more of a physical toll on your body.
Right.
Okay, they went from 12 to 14 to 16. They say, come on, man.
Hmm.
And even though they tried to scale down with some of the
The rules.
rules,
Yeah.
Ocho, the guys are bigger, they're faster, they're
That's,
stronger.
yeah.
And so even though you make the car safer, they're still going at a high rate of speed, and you can only provide so much protection
Right.
because you're dealing with it inherently. I don't care what they put on a bull rider. They can give him a face guard, they can give him a neck guard, but that's still a 1-ton animal that's creating that kind of G's, and a 160-pound man,
Yeah.
165-pound man is
Yeah.
trying to hold on with one hand.
Hmm.
So you can only make a car so safe. I
Right.
don't care how many airbags you put in it. I don't care what the seatbelt does. You can only make it so safe. You can only make it so safe because you're dealing with an inherently dangerous game.
Right. That's crazy, man. And they love health, safety first.
Hey, man, I could imagine Ocho how I'd have been walking if I'd had to play 18. Ocho, you see your boy got both his hips, and I ain't played with 16. Can you imagine that extra game and
Yeah.
playoffs?
The extra two, you would have been hurting. But you know what would have saved you?
What?
If you
No
had ate,
practice?
there's no practice. If you ate like I told you, you would have been all right.
No, hell no. I don't
Huh?
need that.
You want to eat all that healthy stuff. That's what happened. The healthy stuff have you getting surgeries. It have you limping. It have you with ailments. You understand me? Me?
Well, what happened to my sister?
Huh?
My sister eat bad, and she about to get both of hers replaced. So what's her excuse?
Well, I ain't got
And
nothing.
she ain't played no sport.
Wait,
And other than some
I don't,
softball,
I don't know. I don't know. But
hell, she probably didn't even just dress out for gym class.
we focus on you right now. We focus on you. We focus on you. I don't know. I don't understand. I just know that if you ate like I told you to eat, instead of all of the healthy stuff you talk about, look, my body's still intact. I play soccer. I play soccer on the weekends, semi-pro league. I'm very, very, still able, moving fast, and
Semicolon.
we the same
That's the
age.
only semi you doing. Semicolon.
Yep.
Current poll says higher bill this year. Cowboys penalty fines 38%. Ocho hotel smoke detector fine 62%. I don't know what it is with you and them smoke detectors, Ocho.
Wait, say it again.
We had a current poll up, higher bill this year. Cowboys penalty fines 38%. Ocho hotel smoke detector fine 62%.
Oh, no, no, no. Anytime I go into a hotel, I always ask for a room where I can smoke. I always do that. And if I can't smoke, what I do is I always bring some Fabuloso. I
Uh-huh.
bring some Fabuloso, and
Why don't
I
you go out on the Why don't you go out on the deck
it's
balcony?
it's 50 degrees outside.
Well, she go ahead out there.
Well, how I'm doing the show, I can't. I'm doing the
No, I'm
show.
just saying you. I'm saying before.
No, that's not gonna help me. Because that when I'm talking, like normally when I'm smoking a cigar, I'm in a cigar bar. What are you doing in
Right.
a cigar bar? You sit, you're relaxing, and you're talking. So I want that same feeling as if I'm in a cigar bar and I'm conversing with y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Complex ranked the biggest college sports stars of the past 20th century, and here they are: Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M 1; Reggie Bush, USC 2;
Mm.
Coach Prime, Colorado 3;
Mhm.
Zion, Duke 4; Tim Tebow 5; Caitlin Clark, Iowa 6; Jimmy Fredette, BYU 7; Joe Burrow, LSU 8; Cam Newton, Auburn 9;
Mm.
Lamar Jackson, Louisville 10; John Wall, Kentucky 11; BY, way too low 12;
Mhm.
Manti Te'o, Notre Dame Too low.
Too low.
And Angel Reese, they stopped it at 14. Angel Reese was number 14, LSU, outstanding forward center from the Lady Bayou Bengals.
That's a dope. Hey, listen, and everybody
you like that list?
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. And
any problem with the placements?
First
of all, Cam Newton ain't no way in hell Cam Newton number 9. Considering what he had going on,
right?
They're asking questions. What did his dad do? What didn't he do? Is he going to be eligible? Can he win the Heisman with this circulating? How is this going to transpire? I mean, what he was able to do, he went to Tuscaloosa, down 24-0, and they won the ball game.
I'm trying to think. It's past 20 years. Okay.
Past 20 years.
Yeah. This is a really good list, man, because everybody that's on there, we talk about,
controversy. At least Johnny Manziel had the controversy with the signing. Reggie Bush had the controversy.
Why is Baker Mayfield not on there then? What you think? I mean, and again, Baker Mayfield was very Johnny Manziel-ish with the antics and the fun, and the entertainment before game, the flag in the middle of the field type.
But I think the thing is with the frenzy with Johnny and Cam and Reggie.
Yeah,
we know the NCAA got involved. What's really going on? Johnny Manziel signed 4,000 items. He's signing items every month.
Right.
Reggie, we know his parents got a house.
Right.
What's going on? Is it captivating? He ends up losing his Heisman Trophy.
Which he should get back, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Cam, with his situation, he was handpicked. His dad got money to deliver his kid to Auburn. I just think Cam is too low for me. Cam is way too low.
Yeah.
If you want to keep Johnny and Reggie at 1, 2, I'm cool with that. Ain't no way in hell Cam should be out of the top 5.
So Cam would be at 3, and then you move coach. Listen, Zion with Tim Tebow be to Florida. Listen, the list is so good where it's almost, if you talk about anyone's story during their time and tenure during their collegiate career, it's almost as if you can't even put them in numerical order because they were all so great during that time. So I think even with this, it comes to preference on who you like personally, because you can't even put the greatness that is in each.
And they said they didn't rank the player and how good he or she were. It was the buzz. It's what they created off the field. And we know what
each one of their stories in numerical order. To me. Okay. Yeah.
Vince Young.
Yeah. Hey, was Vince not? I can't remember what year was Vince at Texas. What year
was that? Remember they beat Reggie and them in the national championship game at the Rose Bowl.
When he ran over to the what year was that? You remember what year that was?
2005, maybe. Okay. 4th season 2005, I think. Ash, was that 2005? I do think that was my rookie season. I mean, at CBS rookie season. Because of the 4, and then I think the championship happened in January of 05. January 06.
Them boys was electrifying, man.
Oh, man.
Everybody up there was electrifying.
You know what? Now that I think about it, Ocho, Pete Carroll been doing some bull jive for the longest time. You remember they went for it on 4th and 1 and Reggie Bush wasn't on the field.
Probably did that on purpose, huh?
You remember the call in Seattle in the Super
Bowl? Some bull jive.
Tateo, with that situation, he gotta be high, Ocho.
Hey, was that it was the fake girlfriend thing, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay. I remember that. I remember that vaguely. Hey, he was with the Chargers. He still playing or he done?
No. I think he's Chargers. I think he played a year or 2 with the Saints. No, he's done. Had a
Yeah.
great. I think they had a documentary on him. I think he's doing extremely well now. It'd be interesting
Right.
to see. But his story, he was an outstanding college football player.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's it? Zion.
Hey,
Whoo, the buzz around him.
listen, Zion is one of those players. Obviously, I don't watch basketball that much, but I consistently and kept seeing his highlights, and I kept seeing his name. And even I, who doesn't like or watch basketball, purposely caught a few games just to see what all the hype was about. I had to see it. I had no choice. Speaking of games, man, guess where I'm going tomorrow while I'm in New York, man?
Where you going? Knicks.
Man, yeah, I'm going to a Knicks game, man.
You and who?
Me and Dougie.
Okay.
They're hosting us. They got us courtside seats. So I'm excited. Obviously, the last time I experienced a basketball game, I witnessed Joel Embiid drop 70.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen tomorrow. When it comes to Knicks players, I know Josh Hart and I know Jalen Brunson because I beat both of them. I beat them one on one, throughout the years playing some of them fellas in basketball. So I know them. So I'm curious.
Brunson ain't playing. Brunson out.
He hurt?
Yeah.
What
Got hurt last
happened?
night. They think a bruised knee. The X-rays came back negative.
Ah, man. Also, Josh Hart, Julius Randle played there
Julius
too.
Randle hurt too. Mitchell Robinson is also hurt.
Well, who the hell I watch tomorrow?
Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart.
Okay, yeah, I know.
It all depends on who they play tomorrow.
They playing the Falcons. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Falcons.
Hawks.
The Hawks, yeah, I'm talking about the Falcons.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know the Hawks got Trae Young.
Trae Young is out. He hurt. He had surgery on his hand.
What is wrong with these people, man?
Oh, if all those guys were playing and they played the Celtics, you thought you go get courtside seats?
Huh? If what?
You thought you go if everybody was playing, if Brunson is healthy and Drew Randle is healthy and Mitchell Robinson and they playing the Celtics or they playing the Lakers
right.
or they playing duh.
Well, hello. If you offered and if they was playing and they offered, I wouldn't be going, I wouldn't be going unless I could see. I wouldn't sit behind nobody looking over nobody's shoulder.
Yeah. But no, it'll be a good game. I mean, you like you said, you never know what you're gonna see.
So is there a chance somebody like do something historic?
No. What? 15 turnovers in the game? I mean, what you talk about historic as far as what?
I mean, listen, I went to one basketball game this year and Embiid dropped 70. I had
you talk about one of the top 5 players in the NBA. So nothing that he does 70 points, that's historic. That doesn't happen, I think, 7-8 times in the history. Wilt has a bunch of those games. I think 9 times now. It's happened 5 times in like the last 2-3 years. But I don't think so. I don't think anybody's going to go for 50 or 60. Because maybe somebody could hit 10 threes in a game. Maybe DiVincenzo get hot hits 10 threes or something like that.
Right. Okay.
Maybe Josh Hardy had 19 rebounds. Maybe he can get 20. But what you expecting to see, you probably won't ever see that again in your lifetime. I mean, those are a rare occurrence. It doesn't happen that often.
Right.
And guess what? RG3 didn't make the list. I thought RG3 had an electric season.
Oh, at Baylor.
Yeah.
Oh, he had a crazy season. He did. I forgot all about that. In fact, that you just mentioned that he went crazy that year.
Check this out, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
The Jaguars released DT Foley Fatusaki. I hope I said your name right, bro. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Fatukasi. Foley. The Jaguars wished him happy birthday, 94, at 11:19 a.m. At 1:43 p.m., Jags are releasing D-tackle Foley Fatukasi. Move saves $3.5 million in cap space.
That's crazy, huh?
They wish you a happy birthday.
And then let you go. That's crazy how they do you. But I think there's a difference. There's a I don't know how to explain it. The PR team that runs the socials, I don't think they would know the ins and outs of what's going on upstairs as far as numbers and cap space, and when anybody is on the bubble and about to get traded or cut. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Listen, somebody gonna pick Young Bull up. Young Bull nice. Young Bull nice. Yeah, there are a lot of teams that can use a D tackle right now too. So
yeah, hopefully he gets picked up. What? Hold on. Well.
uh-oh, what happened? What happened?
The internet pulled up a photo
Of who?
of Michael Jordan getting a trophy surpassing 30,000 points back in 02. You
Right.
remember anytime LeBron does something, we mention Michael Jordan would have never done that. Michael
Right.
Jordan would never take an award for something. If
Right.
it wasn't an NBA final championship, Michael Jordan didn't want it.
Right.
Now, unless that's somebody else, who that is, chat?
That look like Mike to me, ain't it? That's Mike.
Huh? Now, what is that? Yeah, they killed LeBron. They killed the Lakers for hanging a in-season tournament.
Yeah.
So what is this? If this is a regular season MVP, maybe that's the finals MVP. Maybe that's the All-Star game. Hey, George, bring this thing a little closer. Can I blow it up? Maybe that's a All-Star game MVP trophy. You see, the thing is that hold on, because I want to get, see, Jordan got it. Yeah, I blowed it up. Ooh, man. Interesting. Congratulations, Michael. Stephen A, you got to see me.
Uh-oh.
You have to see me. But you know what? Maybe Michael won the game, so all is forgiven.
Right.
But hold on. I'm like, when Michael scored 63 against the Celtics, did they win or lose that game in 86?
They lost, huh?
They lost. They lost. And we celebrated. We still talk about that game.
Yeah. Listen, they always forget, depending on who it is. Again, there's always
that's all I've ever said.
Yeah.
Is that people pick and choose what they choose to remember.
Remember, yeah. Always. It's called selective memory, depending on who the person is you're talking about.
Because people don't want the truth, because if I told you the truth, it would destroy your illusion of what you believed it to be. That's all I'm saying. I ain't got no problem with it. Hey, 30, there's only 7 guys in the history of the game.
Yeah.
0 plus 2 zeros, 1 4. 0.0014. There have been 5,000 NBA? I think 5,000 NBA players, maybe 6. Only 7 have scored 30,000 points or more. Only 1 has 40. But because he didn't win, his 40,000 doesn't mean nearly as much as the other guy's 30. You see how that worked out? Ocho, you see that? You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah,
Man, when he broke Kobe record, he ain't win that game. When he passed Michael Jordan, he didn't win that game. When he broke Kareem's all-time leading record, he didn't win that game. When he scored 40,000, he lost that game. Okay?
Right.
My question to you is this. Would you think of LeBron James any different had he won those games?
No, because if they wouldn't think of him any different, they would just find another excuse.
That's all I'm saying.
They would just find another excuse.
Ocho, that's one of the reasons I didn't come back for your 15. I could have played. I felt really good. I really wanted to play 15 years. You're so close, sir. Ocho. You're 14. I mean, I'm good. I had a great offseason training. That was the first time I had really gone into the offseason. I didn't have no injuries. Didn't have anything. I was able to start training as soon as I wanted to change. And it's like something came up. But I asked myself,
right,
Shannon, if you make another Pro Bowl, you go to make an all-pro team. You catch 80 passes. You do this. Tell me whose perception of you you're going to change. Done. Made a very easy decision for me.
Right.
After a while, you get to a certain point, people have already made up their mind of who and what you are. So nothing changes.
I like that.
LeBron wins another title, wins another MVP. They know what they're going to say. Well, hell, he played long enough. He played 25, 21 years. He should have.
Yeah. All he do is stat pad.
Really? Y'all make it seem like the man averaging 10 points a game. He's still averaging 25 points a game in year 21.
Again, people will not respect the greatness that is LeBron James and what all he has accomplished, despite the pressures that were on him coming out of high school until he is no longer playing in the NBA. Only then, and until that point comes, will people understand how great he was for the game of basketball.
How many 18-year-olds do they hand the keys to a franchise to? Name the 18-year-old that had the keys handed to him. None.
There's nothing. There's
none.
There's been none in comparison. Wait, I have one question. Obviously, my basketball knowledge is nowhere near as it is to yours. With Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett also came out of high school, correct?
Yes.
It's
KG might have, KG. Yeah, I would say KG.
Okay.
I would say KG. Because I'm trying to think who was there before KG. Yeah. KG might have been the only one that I can think of.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously Kobe's situation was a little different.
No, Kobe came out at 17. They didn't hand Kobe the keys.
Right.
Kobe didn't start it for, I don't think Kobe started his first 2 years. You can't get the keys to the car if you are coming off the bench.
Right.
That's no slight considering, look, he airballed a shot in the playoffs, and to see him work and what he became.
Yeah, man. I think
take your hat off to it.
He had to airball that shot.
But he didn't have the expectations. Kobe wasn't on the cover of Sports Illustrated saying the chosen one.
Right.
First of all, y'all said, but no, ESPN. Now he got that tatted on his back. LeBron got that tatted on his back, but ESPN did that. Excuse me. Sports Illustrated called him the chosen one, and by all measures, he superseded expectations. Whatever you thought he could possibly be, nobody thought he would be this. Because I'm old enough to remember when Kareem broke the record in 1984 at Thomas and Mack. They were playing Utah. Because back then, Ocho, they didn't play all their games in LA. They went to different players because they was trying to drum up support. The Boston Celtics played some of their games in Connecticut. Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah. Teams moved around because they was trying to drum up support. You see, when people talk, they just be talking, Ocho. I'm old enough to remember it. Now, I ain't telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know.
Wait, they played at different places?
Yes. They didn't play all their home games at the home. Like the Lakers will play all their home games at the crib.
Right.
That's not what they did back then because they needed to get support. So they went to a lot of times, they went to some different, probably like 2 or 3 times. They would go to a different city and play a game. Go look it up.
Hey, that's dope, man. I didn't know that.
You see, in the playoffs, in the first round of the playoffs, Ocho, it was the best 2 out of 3. You played 3 games. You won 2, you moved on. Then it went to 3 out of 5. Then the best, or 4 out of 7, was only in the conference finals and the finals. In the basketball, when you got in the penalty, it was 3 shots. You got 3 shots to make 2. So they give you the basketball, you got 5, you got the penalty, Ocho, you got 3 shots to make 2. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, see, I know. See how you turn your head? See, people don't know that, but all they want to do is, see, they just hop on YouTube or the internet. Oh, that's what it was. No, it wasn't. So go look it up.
And that's live.
Yeah.
Man, when
Kareem broke the record, he broke it in Vegas. 1984. So by whatever metric you want to use, because many didn't think nobody would be able to play long enough to break Kareem's record. So that was the problem that you're running into, is that could you play 20 seasons, what Kareem did, and then play at that level?
Consistently.
Yes. Think about it. LeBron James has averaged, if he averaged 25 points this season, LeBron James would have averaged 25 plus points or more for 20 straight seasons.
You know what's funny? I don't see him stopping anytime soon.
No. Because his mind is sharp. He desires to play. He loves everything about the game.
Right.
Me, I got tired of the meetings. F the meetings. I hated the meetings. I got tired. I could only hear 2 jet flanker drives. I could only hear bingo pick. I could only hear Tiger Far cross. I could only hear it so much because the monotony had gotten the best of me, Ocho. I loved everything. I loved the training. I loved being with the practicing. I loved being with the guys. It was just the meetings that started to wear on me. LeBron James' mind, he still loves it. The kids keep him young. He's old enough, but he's young at heart. He listened to that type of music.
Right.
Man, them kids started coming and playing that. They said, "Man, who the hell is this?" Man, get this HIT out off my.
Hey, since we talk about LeBron, can I talk about my gift he gave me?
Yeah, go ahead. Let me see what you got. What did he give you?
Hey, listen. Hey, chat, man. Y'all stay with me real quick, man. If I get emotional, you gotta excuse me. But right here, I got this is the official ball, man. I want y'all to look at this. This is the official ball. And I tweeted out playing around. I said, you know what are the chances LeBron gives me the ball when he hit 40,000 points? Obviously, when you meet your milestone of that magnitude, that's something that you'd keep dear to your heart. But with it being LeBron and all the accolades he's achieved since 18, I guess he thought it was very important to give me that game ball. And I'm gonna hold this ball, this layup ball, where he hit 40K points, dear to my heart. And I'm moving to my new place. I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna have my Nightcap sign right at home.
You got to stand for it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put the ball on the stand. And LeBron signed it for me. And LeBron, if you see this, Mav, thank you. Rich Paul, Savannah, all of you that convinced LeBron to send me this ball after reaching that milestone of 40,000 points, man. I appreciate you. And he signed it for me too.
I just put your locations in. They say there's a Dick's Sporting Good about 1 mile from where you stay.
Nah. He signed it for me. He signed it for me too. He put 40,000. He signed it for me. Hey, LeBron, I appreciate you. King James, baby, all day, baby. I appreciate you, man. I love you for the ball, homie. You could do no wrong in my eyes, boy. Forever, man. Thank you.
Hold that up again.
Huh?
Hold that up again.
He signed it for me. You see, he put 40,000 points right there.
This is how I know it, because that ball right there, somebody who signed that ball signed it with their right hand. LeBron James is left-handed.
Right. I mean, I don't know I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just telling you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you about the ball LeBron sent me. You talking about left-handed, right-handed. Man, I don't know what you're talking about. You talk like you talking like
I think you better hurry down to the fanatics and somebody authenticated.
Jealous?
You did have somebody authenticate that, Ocho.
Hey, LeBron took a picture. He took a picture with it and sent it to me. So I got the picture. I got the picture with it. Yeah, I got the picture with it, man. LeBron a real one. There's a reason why they call him the king. LeBron, I thank you, homie. I salute you. Anything you ever need. I know you probably never ever need anything I have to offer, but you're a real one, boy.
Ocho.
What's up?
Hold on. Savannah James, LeBron and Savannah mourn the shutting of an Akron Outback Steakhouse location. Our first date memories. You remember your first date? Where did you go on your first date, Ocho?
Now, let's. I need better context. Now, when we talk about my first date, are we speaking on my first date when I first started dating? Or are we talking about my first date with the individual that I'm with now?
No, first date when your very first. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I feel very comfortable saying this. They're talking about their very first date. Okay. Do your first date, and then you can talk about your first date with Rail. So your very first date that you took a girl to, where'd you go?
I never forget my first date. I was a sophomore in high school. I didn't have a car at the time, but we took the jitney. I don't know if you know anything about the jitney down in Miami. It's a form of transportation. You have to stand on the corner. Back then, I don't remember how much the jitney was, but we went to the Dennys. There was a Dennys on 36 and Biscayne Boulevard, 36th Street and Biscayne Boulevard, right across the street from McDonald's. We went to a Denny's, sat there. I didn't have much money back then. I had maybe about $50 on me. Sat there with her. We ate. I never forget. Her name was Pearl. Little chick I was dating back then. And my
Old last name.
Yeah. I mean, but this the 80s now. What you expect?
Was her name Minnie Pearl?
Nah, her name was Minnie Pearl. You know her? Why you laughing? We called her Pearl, but her first name was Minnie. Minnie Pearl Ray Johnson. She was a Johnson too, but we wasn't no.
No, you can't date nobody with the same last name as you, boy. Y'all
her
cousins.
family. Nah, we weren't cousins. Nah, we weren't.
Yeah, how y'all got the same last name?
I mean, because obviously, you think I'm the only Johnson in Miami?
And you couldn't find nobody else with a last name that's not Johnson?
I mean, when I sent her that note in school, do you like me? Check yes, check no. She checked yes, so I just went along with it. I never forget. Hey, Minnie Ray Pearl Johnson, if you still out there, man, I hope life is going good, and I salute you and appreciate that that lunch we had at Denny's on 36th Street back in the day. I hope all is well.
I'm trying to think, man. The first date, we ain't go inside, Ocho.
Whoa, what you mean? What you mean you ain't go inside? Come on now. Hold on, let me get comfortable. Come on, talk to me now.
Nah, Ocho.
Wait, I need better context so I know where we going with this now. So I'm trying to get what I need: age, location, state.
She was a year younger than me.
Oh, you robbing the cradle.
Man, I was a year. I think I was. Get this oil out.
Come on,
my skin looks so good. My skin really oily, Ocho.
Don't worry about it. Take your time, Pastor. We ain't got number time.
We didn't actually go into the store.
Okay.
I was hiding out because I was with someone I wasn't supposed to be with.
Okay, now we talking now. So you've been sneaky, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And I'll never forget it. Hardee's. She got me 2 chicken sandwiches.
Ooh.
And a Coke.
Okay.
And see, I can't say too much because there are people from Glenville and
That's
they'll know who I'm talking about.
Who you talk about. Yeah.
They're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about.
Okay.
And even though that was damn near 40 years ago, let's just say I wasn't supposed to be with this person. And but I remember she went and she got, you know what? She might have been, if I had to say, like one of the 2 or 3 best women, because I could call her, like my grandma be like, "Ooh, I'm so hungry."
Yeah.
And I could call her.
Right.
And she would bring my grandmother chicken sandwich. She'd bring my grandma a burger or fries, whatever. Not just Hardee's. You go to Dairy Queen. If my grandma wanted the hen house, she could go buy chicken. She was awesome.
Well, I like that, boy. That's hard to find. Now you hear me?
But that was a good old time, Ocho. I never forget that. Boy, ain't nothing like, I burned them chicken sandwiches off by an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had 2 of them though, huh?
But I had 2 of them. They called your boy Jack back in the day. Jack Rabbit.
Yeah. Hey, that's
your boy was wild. Ocho, your boy was wild.
Yeah.
Your boy was wild.
You told me, you told me you was here when you was well now.
Man, them mosquitoes was tearing me up, the Ocho, but I couldn't.
Hey, I never forget, man. Obviously, my first date with Rail was, well, honestly, the funny thing, and I think I can talk about it now, is obviously all.
Were you nervous?
Was I nervous?
Yeah.
What, my first date with Rail?
Yeah.
Hell no, I wasn't nervous, boy. I had to I had to put on shoot. I put on my good shit. I put on my good clothes.
So how did you ask Rail? How did you ask Rail out? Okay, y'all meet, y'all DM. You're like,
No,
hey,
no. Let's get it right.
okay,
Let's
well, I
get
need you
the
to tell the
story right.
story then. Stop
Let me
playing
tell you the
around.
story. She slid him a DM.
Mm-hmm.
I was working and I put up a video. Boom, I was slad. I was at the Dolphin game. I was working with EA, and there was a video of me going walking onto the field to holler at Tom, to holler at Brady. Boom, catching up, bam. So I posted it. Boom. I'm like, damn, I just posted, and I got a notification, and I clicked on it, and it was the hard eyes. I'm like, okay, I ain't paying no mind. I clicked on the picture. I was like, oh, bomb.
Now you
Shorty.
paying some mind. Now
I
she
know.
got
Now
your
I'm
interest.
paying some mind. So I had to
Okay.
look. I say, okay, little shorty pretty, right? Boom. I say, I like her sprinkles. She got sprinkles on her face. You know, I call freckles. I call freckles sprinkles. So
Mm-hmm.
boom, I say, you know what? She fine, but who ain't fine? You know, I mean,
Right.
that's everywhere. So I had to scroll through some more pictures. I'm trying to see what her feet look like. You know what type of time I'm on.
Yeah. You on time, yeah.
I scrolled through some pictures. I seen her feet. Man, boy, look here, man. I responded so fast. I say, man, what they do? Boom, boom, boom. We exchanged numbers or whatnot. Boom. 3 days later, maybe 2 days. Yeah, maybe about 2 or 3 days later.
Was she in Miami or she's in Tampa at the time?
Yeah, she was up yonder. She was up
Okay.
yonder. Yeah,
Tampa.
but you know, Tampa to Miami, that ain't really nothing. You feel me?
You
So
flew or you
boom.
drove?
Huh?
You flew or you drove?
Who flew? Who fly? I don't do nothing. Only one person behind my wheel, and that's Jesus. So you know we ain't drive nowhere. So she bought her ticket and she came and hollered at the boy. I don't spend
Okay.
yeah, I don't spend no money. So she trying to like show me, you know what? I don't really need you for nothing. I got my own money. She bought her own little ticket. I say, well, shoot, come on, little mama. Boom, first date. What you
Where
where
y'all
you
go?
where you think we went?
Mickey D's?
McDonald's. It would just so happen I really wanted to show her a good time, but it was daytime. Boom, we shot the McDonald's. Unc, we pulled up to McDonald's and this woman already knew what she wanted to order. I already knew what time it was. I say, boy, we finna be in this for a long time.
That's what's up.
Man, you know, no issues, no, oh, why you bringing me here? And I don't eat this type of stuff. It was none of that bougie shit. But again, if we need to go to the nice stuff, I can do that too.
Right.
But this is something that I enjoy. This is something that I like. And I just want to see, are we compatible in this area? Because all the nice fancy shit, I can do that. That's easy. So I don't need to lead with that. You know, so I'm trying to see if you're gonna
We can
vibe.
always fall back on that.
Yeah, we go, yeah. So boom. Then on second date, the next day, she spent the night too. I get that at later. Oh, it's nightcap after dark, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you already know what time it is. But boom, second date, next day. Second day, we hit Dave and Buster's. So boom, I need to know, I need to make sure if I'm gonna deal with you at some point, you know
Ocho
what?
might be
Maybe
losing
I think about the
Wi-Fi.
future, when maybe you want to have a later on in the future. Did it come back?
Yeah, you back. Go ahead.
Okay. So boom, Dave and Buster's was the second date. So obviously I wanted to take her to Dave and Buster's. I need to see how you move laterally. Huh? I need to see your footwork, shooting the ball, playing the dance machine game. You know the dance machine game
Yeah.
called dance where I need to see your coordination. Can you move? How your ankles? How's your footwork? Then we want to shoot the basketball. I want to see your coordination. You know, do you flick the wrist with the basketball? You know, boom. Third date, we played paintball.
God damn, Real. How long you come down there? Real must be practicing.
Hey, 3 days. This
She
was
checked the bag.
nah, yeah. Hey, nah, she didn't check no bag. It was 3 days. It was a 3-day event. So it was really basically like a little combine for real. That's all it was. Yeah, you laughing, huh? It was
You
just a
put it
little
through the
combine.
you put it through the test, Ocho?
I put it through the test, huh? We went and played paintball one on one. Now, obviously, you know she has a military background and
Right.
training. So I want to see how you operate under pressure, you know, because they're gonna come times we're gonna have times in our life where we're gonna have to make some tough decisions, you know, and how are you going to operate under pressure? under important circumstances. So boom, we played, we went to war one-on-one. Again, I won that. I'm trying to see how you move in the field. You know what you're gonna do, when you're under fire. Man, shit was, man, it was worth it. So here we are 4 years later with a beautiful 2-year-old baby girl, brand new spanking house, you feel me? And sure,
So are you gonna keep the house? Is she gonna keep the house in Tampa, or she moving to Miami full time?
I put that thing on the she moving to Miami.
Ah!
Yeah, you feel me? But yeah, I mean, listen, those were a fun 3 days, a 3-day event. Obviously, for me, it was very important to make sure that the foundation for my child in the future had the DNA and combination of athletic ability and coordination already built in. So getting her to reach her full potential wasn't difficult, and Real provided just that. It wasn't about how good you look. It's about, your ankles and just all type of other small nuances most dudes don't pay attention to. They love dating fine, bad chicks and IG models, and then they have kids, and you wonder why your kid don't got no coordination, and they're always getting picked last in PE. Like, I need my child.
They still make kids go to PE?
Yeah. That's important.
I know it is, but
That's
I
important.
hated going to PE because them girls ain't want to do jack. I don't want to play. It's hard.
See, my
Hey,
kid.
touch the bat. I hit for you.
Yeah, none of my kids like that. None of my kids like that. So, they that competitive spirit of nature's already in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was up. Congratulations, Ocho. You did it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I did a little something. I did a little something.
Okay, check this out, Ocho. It's time for our next segment. This is your favorite segment. I think the chat likes it. It's called Dunk on Unc.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, Ocho, with that Spirit Wi-Fi. See if we can make it through this segment without you freezing up.
All right, is it ready?
Yep.
All right, I'm trying to make sure. Nate, listen, I'm not even gonna say the hotel I'm in because I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
So I'm
ready. It's small. I don't know what hotel you're in, but it's small. Hell, I thought you was in prison.
Nah, it's nice. And this, I don't want to say it, but it's one of the,
upscale. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Dunk on Unc trivia question. Chat, y'all ready? Here we go. Unc. Oh, you ain't no way in hell you getting this. Which quarterback holds the NFL record for the most passing yards in a single season playoff run? Let me say this again. Which quarterback holds the NFL record for the most passing yards in a single season playoff run? I'm gonna give you a hint though. It has happened over the last 15 seasons, so you don't really have to.
Oh, so you ain't gonna give me the multiple choice. I got to guess. I know Matthew Stafford had a hell of a playoff run.
Go that far back. Yeah, no multiple choice on this one. It's a good one too. Yeah. I can give you one more hint, but
Okay.
the next hint would probably give it all away.
Matthew Stafford is my first guess because he had, what he did. He was, but okay, go ahead. In the last 15 seasons, so that goes back to 2009.
And okay, I'm just give you another hint because you stalling out. Their family lineage with the
Eli
NFL.
Manning.
There you go. I knew that would help you out a little bit, but that was the correct answer. Eli Manning threw for an NFL record 1,219 yards in the Giants' 2011 Super Bowl run throughout the playoffs. And obviously, that is the NFL record for the most passing yards in a single season playoff run. All right, you might know this one. You might know this one. And this will be multiple choice.
Okay.
Who has the most career rushing yards between Eddie George, Sean Alexander, and Marshawn Lynch? Oh, this is a good one. Most career. Don't cheat now. I see your left hand looking down. I see your eyes looking down now.
No, my eyes ain't looking down. I'm trying to think.
Okay, okay.
I know Eddie is slightly above 10,000. Beast mode. Sean Alexander came in 2001.
Oh yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, we stumping tonight.
I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say Eddie George.
Okay, you went out on a limb, and the limb you went out on was right. Eddie George has 10,441 rushing yards. Marshawn Brother Lynch has 10,413 rushing yards, and Alexander has 9,453. Yeah, but again, you didn't know. You didn't know, so obviously you 0 for 2 right now.
Oh, I got Eddie George. I said Eddie George.
When you went out on a limb, you said with no confidence. You had no confidence.
I said it though.
Know.
I said it. I said I'm gonna go with Eddie George.
Okay, you went with Eddie George, but there's an asterisk by the answer because you weren't confident enough in your answer.
Do I get that one right?
You got it right. I told you got it right, but again, you weren't confident in your answer and where you were going. All right, number 3. Oh, so yeah, you was playing in. You was playing during this time. In 1943, which 2 teams merged for one season due to both squads losing players to military service, and what was their name?
Oh my goodness.
In 1943, which 2 teams merged together for one season due to the squads losing players to the military service, and what was their name? Yeah, we got him again. 0 for 3.
I'm trying. So it's got to be like teams, because the Jets weren't around then. So it's got to be somebody like the Giants, somebody like Washington, somebody like the Packers and the Bears.
Nope.
So it's got to be somebody that was around in the 40s.
Yeah.
Try to think. No, it wasn't. It was no teams in the AFC West because none of those teams existed before 1960.
Might have been the Ravens.
No, Ravens didn't come into existence until 96. It couldn't be the Cowboys because the Cowboys didn't exist until 1960.
Maybe the Dolphins.
No, not in 43. I'm gonna. God, this is wild. I guess I'll say the Packers and the Bears. I can't think.
Wrong. In 1943, the 2 teams that merged for one season due to losing players to military service were the Eagles and the Steelers.
Okay, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. Okay.
Yeah, and the name of the team was the Steagles.
Okay. That was a good one. That was a hard one. I don't know too many people that would have got that one.
The Steagles. We got it. Well, shoot, I had it because I had the answer.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. This quarterback, you ready?
Yeah.
You got to fill in the blank. This quarterback has 11 games with at least 5 TD passes, the most in NFL history.
5 TD passes?
Yep. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. This quarterback has 11 games with at least 5 TD passes, which is the most in NFL history. And you should know this because this is current. This individual.
No, he ain't current.
No, not current. I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah. Okay. It's only like 3 players. It could be Brady, Breeze, or Manning.
Okay. I hear what you're talking about, but you didn't give me no answer.
5 TD passes. Ooh.
Yeah, wait. No, you gonna go 0 for 4.
Drew Brees.
Somebody told you that. I heard somebody back there.
Don't be mad at me, Ocho. Ocho, this is what I do.
Nah,
That's what I do.
nah, you be cheating, man.
That's what I do, Ocho.
Nah, somebody back there helping you. Listen, you was 0 for 4, 0 for 3. So somebody helped you, but Drew Brees.
Ocho, this is what I do, Ocho.
Listen,
Ocho, I'm mad that I told you. I said it's only 3 guys. Brady, Brees, and I was like, you know what?
You didn't know.
There was a stretch. There was about a 5-year stretch where
right.
Drew Brees had like 3 5,000-yard passing seasons in there.
Yeah, right.
Because I think he got like 4 or 5 of them. I was like, you know what? A lot of people probably would have went Brady because he played so long.
Right.
But Brees, hey man, Brees used to throw touchdowns, man.
Yeah. But the answer was Drew Brees, and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning tied for second most with 9 games with at least 5 TD passes. Okay. Oh, we got this one. We keeping this. If you get this wrong, and this is part of the family tree, there's no way you get this wrong.
Okay.
Back in 1989.
Yes.
Your big brother.
Yes.
Sterling Sharpe had a regular season career high game of 169 receiving yards against what team?
The Rams.
Nope.
Oh, 89. No. Yeah, hold on.
Career high.
I might have saw that. Did I see that?
I'm sure you had to see it if it was a career high.
Was it Tampa?
Wait, don't ask me. I need you to have that game. I need you to have game. I need you to have conviction and confidence.
I was at that game. It was Tampa.
I didn't hear you.
It was Tampa.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
All right, final answer. Answer is the Buccaneers in week 13, 1989.
I was at that game.
Brother Sterling Sharpe had 8 receptions for 169 yards and 2 TDs. How you was at the game and don't even remember?
Because I forgot. And check this out, Ocho. And the thing was, the offense came out for the introduction. I was standing in the line with the players, and Lindy Infante, who was the head coach, like, who the hell is that in street clothes and civilian clothes out there in the line? They're like, man, that's Sharpe's brother. And they called, and my brother went off. And they say, hey, can your brother come back next week? He said, damn. My brother said, nah, hell nah, you got to go to school.
Okay, all right, we got this one. It's a nice one right here. It's a nice one. Since you're familiar with going to the Super Bowls, and I ain't never won one except on Madden. Name the 6 teams Super Bowl 52 MVP Nick Foles played for.
Oh, my goodness. Philly. Kansas City, the Rams, the Bears, the Eagles again, and Chicago.
You said Bears already. You're missing the team.
Hold on. Okay. He started with the Eagles. Then he went to Eagles, Rams, Kansas City, Jacksonville, the Eagles again. He had 2 stints with the Eagles.
Okay. You got one team missing. You probably not gonna remember. Yeah, tonight, but you want 1 for 5. 1 for 5. But go ahead. Chat, don't cheat. Don't read the chat.
No. I ain't read no chat. The 2 Eagles is 2. Rams, Kansas City, Jacksonville, Chicago.
You missing one. It was, remember how many teams it was? Now it was 6.
Yeah, I said he had 2 teams. So are we counting the Eagles as once, even though he had 2 stints there?
Yeah, Eagles is once because there's still 1 team left. And it was just 2 years ago, too. It wasn't even that long ago.
Where did he? It's 2 years ago. Where was Nick Foles at? He was terrible too.
Come on, man. You didn't have to add that to it. Don't look at the chat because the chat.
No. I'm not looking at the chat. I'll be really trying to get this because
the chat don't know either.
Did he? Did he play with the?
And the chat cheating. They probably all use Google.
Ready?
You don't know it?
Indy.
He played with the Colts, man.
I said Indy.
No, you didn't.
I just said Indy.
Oh, you just said. I'm talking about the first.
No, I said it before. Hold on, chat. Jump in there, chat.
No.
Did I say Indy?
No, you did not.
I said Indy before you said it.
No. I mean, listen. You said multiple times it kept leaving the Colts.
No. I got the Colts. I'm just gonna say Indy. Go back. We gonna play it back.
I mean, no, the buzzer. We was 10 minutes. The buzzer.
I said it right before you said it, Ocho. Because what you were saying, you ain't have to say that was all terrible. I said Indy.
Okay. But still, at that point, it had already been 10 minutes. So, well, that's
the chat said I got it. The chat said I got it right before.
You know what? You got, I mean, confidently, the only one you got right tonight was honestly the first one and your brother. So you went 2 for 4.
Let me ask you this, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question. You go to the thing, you're like, man, I'm gonna play the lottery, man, but I don't feel confident. And you mark off 6 numbers.
Yes, sir.
And you hit that 650 million. You're gonna say, you know what? I ain't confidently picked this one, so I don't even want it. What you gonna do?
Act like I ain't put my money up. Man, that was good, man. Hey, man. What my
Hey, Jay, hold on, Ocho. This is time for our last segment of the night, and it's called, Q&A.
Hey, LeBron, if you see this, boy, I appreciate it, man.
This is our last segment, Q&A. Joseph A says, that ball looked like Ocho Kid signed that ball.
Hey, don't do that, homie. Don't do that. That's a milestone, man. 40,000 points by the king, and he gave it to me. Don't do that.
David Bell said, what's good, fellas? Had a conversation with my cousin over the weekend, and he told me he kicked a girl out of his house for passing gas in the middle of the night while she was asleep. Sorry, Ocho. I ain't gonna go that far, Ocho, now. I mean, you sleep, you ain't responsible for anything while you sleep.
He tripping, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Obviously, you know what? And honestly, if he kicked somebody out simply for that, he probably didn't really have any real feelings for that.
He didn't want it anyway, huh, Ocho?
He didn't want it anyway. He just looking for an excuse to get out the house. That's all that meant.
Yeah. Rodney Digger, remember that time Spanky left you in town and you were standing in front of our house? Which time? He ain't leave. He went to do some dirt. Should have told Granny on him. Stephanie Warfield said, Chad, inquiring minds want to know. Shannon already told us he doesn't shake the covers by himself. Only the place his hands will be in his pocket. How about you? Will you ever indulge in horizontal activities by yourself? Get him. Get him. Stop all that kid and answer the question.
You and me.
Ninja.
Wait, I ain't here because my thing.
They already know what I do.
I didn't. You got to tell me the question because it froze on my end. Because I only heard half of what you said.
Inquiring minds want to know. Shannon's already told us he doesn't shake the covers by himself. The only time he places his hands will be in his pockets. How about you, Ocho? Would you ever indulge in horizontal activities by yourself?
By myself?
Yeah, by your lonesome. Just you.
Oh, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. That's why my forearms look like that. Like Popeye.
Okay, Popeye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, said, yo, it's Unc Ocho, by the way, I checked. Huh?
I mean, I was going to say that question. That's every man.
What you say?
That's anybody, everybody.
No, it ain't. No. Yo, Unc, it's Unc Ocho, by the way, I changed my name. I'm not the same as you when it comes not putting myself in certain positions with the opposite sex. You think it ever hurts our chance at finding somebody or no? Ace, what are you looking for?
Right.
Because if you go to the grocery store, more times than not, you can find what you're looking for. What you looking for, Ace? And where you shopping?
Ooh, that's a good one. Where you shop?
You
Where you
got
shopping
Sam's
for what you're
Clubs, you
looking
got
for? Come on now.
Costco's. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Whole Foods, you can go to Gilson's, you can go to Kroger, you can go to Albertsons, you can go to King Super. Hey, bro, what you looking for?
Mm,
Are you really looking for that?
that's a good one.
Yeah, I know there's somebody out there for O'Shea. I know there's somebody out there for O'Shea. Look at you. Oh, there you go. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Right
And
there.
that's a good one. That's a good one now. No, for what you want and what you're looking for, you have to place yourself in that environment.
Yes. Yes.
And that's a good one.
Looking for, if you look fishing, hey, to catch catfish, you got to fish on the bottom.
Ooh.
You want trophy fish, you got to go way, way out. You don't catch trophy fish from the back, from the shore.
Come on now.
What you looking for?
Hey, that's a good one.
I'm just saying, hey, that's what you
One.
want. Hey, Unc Ocho, been a fan since day one. Can you give me and my fiance a shout out? We're about to purchase our first home together, Tyson and Sarah. Tyson, Sarah, congratulations, first-time home owners. That is an unbelievable accomplishment, and that is great. That is to be commended. So I'm proud of you guys. And from myself, your favorite Unc,
Me,
is
congrats.
Chad Ochocinco
I'm
Johnson. We both want
to
to say congratulations.
Congrats. I'm gonna send you a housewarming gift too.
Kimmy Small said, "Hey, Unc and Ocho, love y'all. It would mean the world to me if you give me a shout out to my husband, Mark James. He's one that put me on the nightcap, and ever since I'm an avid listener. Mark, hey, your wife Kimmy wants to give you a shout out. Thank you, bro, for watching us from day one. Thank you for bringing your wife on. I really, really appreciate that. That means a lot to Ocho and I. So thank you very, very much. We always love when you listen to Unc and Ocho together.
Yeah.
Families that listen to Unc and Ocho together,
Stay together. Appreciate y'all, man. That's all love, man.
That's what I heard.
All love. Thank you.
That's what I heard. All right, Lady Ray. You had any questions yet? Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy. Hey, Uncle Ocho, my husband used to play left and right wing in soccer. What position do you like to play the most? Also, we're in the soccer game in North Carolina you're playing in. We're going to try to come and support you.
Mm-hmm. Obviously,
you played a soccer game?
Yeah. It's called TST tournament. What I think it's a 7-on-7. I played last year with the FC Cincinnati former players. So I'm playing again with them come June in North Carolina. Huge tournament, really huge tournament. Teams come from all over, Italy, Spain, Paris. Here in the States, and they all get together and they compete for $1 million. FC, and obviously I play up top at the 9 and I play left wing.
Okay. Landon Deal said, is your preparation for First Take different than Undisputed? Ocho, if you're ever in Indy, join me for a cigar at Country Club of Indianapolis. It is because at Undisputed, it was mainly Skip and I. It was more of a debate format. And First Take, there is some debate, but it's more conversation. So my prep is, I mean, sometimes like it's kind of like when it's like more than one person, like a lot of times it's me, Stephen A, and Dio, or me, Stephen A, and RC, me, Stephen A, and Perk. It's kind of hard. It's a lot easier to debate when it's like one-on-one, Ocho. And so now I'm coming up, okay, I know the subject that we're gonna talk about. Okay, I got my points that I got to get it. I got 1 and 2. I'm gonna turn it back over to him. I have an idea where he's gonna go. So when he turns it back over to me, My objective is to punch holes in the points that he just made.
Mm.
In the process of doing that, I got to remember my third and fourth points. So yes, it's a lot different. Doesn't change the prep. It's, you still prep a certain way, but I had to change the way I prep because it's a different format. And I get down with anything. Javar Pert donated 20 and asked, you're stuck in an arena with 3 lions, 4 bears, 5 gorillas, 10 alligators, 9 buffalo, 1 hunter with a rifle, 50 hawks, 10,000 rats. God dang, 150 snakes. Pick 2 to defend you while the rest attack. Well, the 150 snakes gonna be gobbling up the rats. The hawks gonna tear up the rats also. Alligator, you know what? I want 10,000 rats. How many rounds do the hunters got in their rifle?
Man, a rifle.
Because I want 10,000 rats.
A rifle ain't nothing but 2 shots now.
No. I'm gonna take 10,000 rats. How big are the alligators?
Man, come on. Size don't matter. They of size, especially in
it
this.
Does matter.
In this hypothetical.
If you give me 10 gators and they're somewhere, okay, give me 10 gators and they're between 15 and 20 feet. I want them.
You're gonna be dead, huh?
Nah, bro. I got them gators. So them gators gonna eat. Hey, man, we gonna make quick work of them buffalo. We gonna keep it, and we still got room to spare for the little 5 gorillas that you sending at us. Hey, and then my rats, we gonna do a job on them hawks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cause hawks, y'all can eat but 150 rat. Y'all can eat but 50. So I got 9,950 more to go. Snakes, y'all can't eat but 1 rat at a time. So that's 150. So now I got 9,800 rats left to tear them lions and bears up.
Sound good.
Hey, Hunter. Hey, and when I drop these 50 rats on you, you're going to be shooting in the ground and up in the air. It's over. And I'll be sitting back just like this here. What you got? What you want? You want the 3 lions, 4 bears, 5 gorillas, 10 alligators, 9 buffaloes, 1 hunter with a rifle, 50 hawks, 10,000 rats, 150 snakes.
Just give me them
2 to defend you while the rest attack you.
Just give me them 3 lions. Because if you think about it, I've seen jaguars I've seen just simple small jaguars pull an alligator out the water. Pull an alligator crocodile right.
No, just a caiman.
Huh?
That's a caiman. That's a caiman. That's a caiman. They're different. They're different reptiles.
Anyway, give me them 3 lions.
Yeah.
Give me them 3 lions.
Alligator, saltwater crocodile, caiman, gordos with the long snout. I mean, I would prefer a saltwater crocodile, but hey, they're not available, so they weren't on the list. Anyway. Rena Jane, hey, Unc Ocho, you guys watching Apple, Disney?
Either way, that's how.
Hold on. Hey, are you guys watching Apple TV documentary called Dynasty? It's about the Patriots, and it's pretty good. Interested in your thoughts if you're watching. If I thought we would talk about it, I would watch it. If that's something Ocho wanted to talk about, I would watch. But I caught like the tail end of it. Obviously the behind the scenes, but I covered the Patriots in a lot of their Super Bowls when they started winning. I got in the sports media business in 2004. So I kind of pretty much covered. I kind of saw all of it firsthand and up close and personal. So, but no, I'm not watching it. Maybe Ocho will watch it and tell me about it. Colbert.
I lived it. I ain't watching it.
Ocho, is Apocalypto your favorite movie? What's your favorite
movie? What, Unc, you saw Apocalypto with Jaguar Paul?
No.
Oh man, Unc, you got to watch that, man. You got to watch Apocalypto, man. That was a good movie, man. One of the best underrated movies that doesn't get talked about enough. Really, really good movie, man. Really good movie. I don't want to tell you any more about it, but just do me a favor at some point when you flying somewhere, ask somebody, remind them you got to watch the movie Apocalypto and get back to me. And I guarantee you say the same thing. Boy, this movie was great. You will.
Laney Ray. Okay, Laney Ray got out of bed. Shannon, besides A Few Good Men, what other movies can you recite line by line? Ocho, do you know any movies like that?
Nah. I don't know any.
Let's see. One of my favorite movies, probably Malice, when Alec Baldwin, he and Nicole Kidman, and they're in the lawyer's office. He removed something that he shouldn't remove from a body, and Dr. Kessler is explaining to him that Dr. Kessler, who I think that's Alec Baldwin's character, that he has a God complex. And so they have him in this room and they're talking to him. And Alec Baldwin, he's asking him, does you know what type of grades that you have to get into a top flight medical school and to lead a trauma center? He says, I have an MD from Harvard. I am board certified in cardiothoracic medicine and trauma surgery. I've been awarded citations from seven different medical boards in New England, and I'm never ever sick at sea. So you ask, when someone goes into that chapel and they fall on their knees and they pray their wife doesn't miscarry, their daughter doesn't bleed to death, or their mother doesn't suffer acute neural trauma from post-operative shock, who do you think they're praying to? Well, you read your Bible, Dennys, and with a little luck, you might win that annual raffle. But if you're looking for God, he was in operating room number 2 on November 17th, and he doesn't like to be second guessed. So you ask, if I have a God complex, I am God. This sideshow is over.
That was nice.
That's it.
That's a good one. That's a good one. From Al Pacino.
What movie?
Any Given Sunday speech. One of the things that I used to personally, a lot of players before football games, we listened to music during my tenure, during my time, obviously the 2000s. What was the number one person that everybody listened to before we go play? Jeezy. That was when Jeezy's run was what it was. T.I., Rick Ross.
What you listen to? Soul Survivor?
So what you know about that, man?
You know the song that we used to listen to?
What?
Here I go.
You know what? You want to know another one I used to listen to?
What?
Pastor Troy. Don't get enough credit. Very underrated.
Oh, Troy.
Pastor Troy.
What up, Troy?
Hey, man, but again, that speech, before you go out there for the Star Spangled Banner, that speech from Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday, life's a game of inches. The inches we need are everywhere around us. Then every break of the game, every minute, every second, we fight for that inch. We tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that.
I got to get you a better rival. Sonny Khan, Unc Ocho, Marvel or DC?
Claw with our fingernail, man. That's.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite comics? Are they Marvel or they DC?
Nice, right? But you gonna hate me, Unc. I don't really watch Marvel.
You ain't big in. I would have to go Marvel. I'm not really big in the comics. Yeah. I mean, when I was growing up, kids used to collect comics. I wouldn't really. And they kept them in the sleeves and everything. That wasn't my thing.
Nah, the only reason I know about Marvel is because when certain movies come out, because I'm on Twitter and on Twitter so much, I know about Thanos. Right. And I know he snapped his finger, and I know he got diamonds on his hands like a pimp.
John Marshall says, me and my at Money D-Bubs, guess what that is, our boys from Morehouse, Whitehall 2011, and we run Call of Duty Warzone every night while listening to Nightcap supporters too. Ocho will WZ with all of us sometime. You be playing, Ocho?
Yeah. You ain't never seen my streaming setup before? Yeah, I got a big time, big. I be streaming big time. Call of Duty,
No, I'm not
FIFA.
doing that.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. You're not into that, but
no,
that's
I be working.
yeah. I'm working too. That's part of my job.
Okay. How are your Chicago style stepping skills? Signed Jar from Chi-Town. Ain't none of that, bro. Shan don't dance no more.
Oh, you can't step. Oh, you can't step.
Oh Lord, here you go. What you gonna be? You gonna be a capper?
Yeah, man, you can't step, huh?
Oh, you stepping in the name of love?
Yeah, I mean, listen, hey, you can't step. Hey,
Man, look here. I'm
hey,
just happy to get from point A to point B, Ocho.
hey, I'm on my knees right now. You know, I could have. Right.
So
Yeah. Hey, listen.
you going grad chapter? You gonna play his grad chapter?
I need to play us something. I need to play us something. I don't know what, because it don't need to be the allegiance, but I'm gonna play us something.
Nate ever said, Unc Ocho, love both of y'all. Like the great 85 taught me. Me and my beautiful beautiful mother love Nightcap. Shout out to her, Miss Emma. Hey, Miss Emma, thank you for watching. Nate, thank you for getting mom to watch us. We greatly, greatly appreciate all the support. All right, Ocho. You know what? That's another edition of Nightcap. Guys, thank you for joining us for another edition of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, bingo legend, Ring of Honor E, Pro Bowler, All Pro. Please, that's Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can get the feed through Club Shay Shay, but we greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to Nightcap. Thank you for selling out Shea by Laportier. It's back in stock. We're filling the pre-orders that we had previously, but they say we're going to get to you somewhere between 7 and 10 days. It's not going to be the month to 2 month lag that we had last time because we were waiting for the shipment to come in. But we're doing a better job. We're going to keep it in stock. And once we get past this, we will not have any more hiccups. They've assured me of that. They better assure me of that. And so thank you guys for doing a great job of selling out Shea by Laportier. Your boy out until Wednesday. And then I'm back with Gail. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Hey. I'm Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. And we're out.